Yo guys, what's up? I got the free plays for you guys for the Monday Night Football doubleheader. I got 6 free plays in this video just between the two games. We're going to hop into those in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on the video. It takes 2 seconds. I'd really appreciate that. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos every day for college football, NFL, and NBA. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Before we get into the video, I do need to remind you guys or let you guys know if you don't already know. Today on Sunday, NFL Sunday, we did not have a great day. Being completely honest, because I'm never going to hide losses on this channel. That's literally pointless. We went 1 for 6. It was literally the worst video I've ever had on the channel. I've been doing this for about a year now. So when you do it for that long, obviously eventually you're going to have a horrible day like that, and it just ended up being yesterday, which does suck, but we're going to try to bounce back in this video. That's why I'm giving you guys 6 free plays instead of the normal like 2 or 3. So we got 6 plays in this video, so let's keep it positive. Let's roll into this Monday Night Football doubleheader, and let's absolutely crush it with these 6 free plays. First, before we get into the picks, real quick, I do want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, I do have VIP where I send out extra free slips daily. I give like 5 to 9 free slips every single day, and they will be texted directly to your phone of screenshots of all of my favorite plays. We swept the entire slate 2 different days last week alone, so make sure you get in VIP, especially if you want as many free slips as you possibly can. You could get in VIP completely free for an entire month. All you would have to do, I'll put the links down below in the comments and description of this video. Look at this map right here. If you live in any one of these white or gray states right here, including even Canada, you just have to download either the Sleeper app or the Chalkboard app using code GHOST. So basically, again, the links will be down below. Download the app, Sleeper or Chalkboard. When you do, it asks you if you have a promo code. Just type in code GHOST like this, all caps. It looks exactly the same on both apps. Type in code GHOST before you deposit. As long as you make sure you have that code GHOST in before you deposit, you just have to deposit at least $10 and then drop a comment on this video saying, hey, I used your code. That way I can find you guys, and then I'll send you the link to the free month of VIP. So it's literally that easy. You just download either one of these apps with code GHOST, deposit at least $10, then drop a comment on this video. If you get Chalkboard, you get $100 deposit match, so $100 for free, and you get free 2 squares for Monday night. So you get a free Kirk Cousins play and a free James Harden play. If you download Sleeper, you get $5, and then you get an extra $55. So basically, you're getting $55 for free on Sleeper and a free Sam Darnold play. Chalkboard, you get $100 and then 2 free plays. So it doesn't matter which one you download. It doesn't have to be both, just one or the other. And just make sure you type in promo code GHOST before you deposit. Deposit at least $10, then drop a comment on this video. Once you drop the comment on the video and you did sign up with code GHOST and deposit $10, I will send you guys the link to the free month of VIP. But let's hop into the picks. So, like I said, I got 6 free plays in this video. A lot of the plays, 5 out of the 6 plays are going to be in the Chicago-Minnesota game. So I'm just going to get the one play out of the way for Atlanta versus Raiders. I don't like that game as much as I like the Chicago game. That's why I only have one play in this one. And the play was 1.5 field goals right here. It looks like they made it a goblin. I can't tell right here. No, it looks like they're not. Okay, so right now it's not a goblin, which is crazy. I can almost guarantee you before kickoff this game or kickoff of this game, this play with Young Hoku over 1.5 field goals, this is going to be a goblin and it's going to pay out less. I could almost guarantee that. So right now, while you still can, get this at 1.5, take the over. The Raiders right now on this season is by far and away the number 1 team in the league, giving up the most field goals per game. Within the last 3 games, they've given up 10 field goals, or at least field goal attempts. They had 2 games with 5 field goals. Like, they give up so many field goals. It's in an indoor stadium, which obviously we love. Young Hoku has had some problems kicking the ball just as far as accuracy goes, but he still has hit this line 3 games in a row at this point. 1.5 field goals, especially when it's not even a goblin and they're giving us a normal play at 1.5 field goals, that is a steal. So take that while you still can. And that is a great reason right there why you should be subscribed to the channel. It's not just because I'm like, oh, I want as many subscribers as possible. Genuinely, it's going to help you guys out because you need to see these videos right when I post it so you get the lines while they're still, either paying out higher or when the lines are just at their best. So that's why I tell you guys to subscribe. There's actually a reason behind it. So get that play locked in while you still can at a normal line. But now, like I said, we're going to go over to the Chicago-Minnesota game because I got 5 plays in that one. And really, they're going to be all centered around the same reasoning. So we're going to start off with Caleb Williams over 33.5 pass attempts. He's hit this 2 out of his last 5 games. Against Minnesota last time they played a couple weeks ago, he had 47 pass attempts, which is insane. He killed this line in that game. Minnesota, that is not a fluke, by the way, because Minnesota is and has been for the entire season the number one team when it comes to pass attempts allowed to the opposing quarterback. So throughout the entire season, they force a ton of pass attempts, number one in the league when it comes to that stat. That is why it is not a fluke. You can literally see right here, Caleb Williams had 47 last time he played. Now, playing Minnesota again in this game, I think we can all agree and be on the same page that they're going to be losing again in this game, and they're going to be down pretty much the entire game and be forced to pass the ball for at least 3/4 in this game. So I like him to go over 33 pass attempts right there. I think a lot of people are scared of this line just because he hasn't hit it a lot this season, but when you're playing Minnesota, you have to take the over on pass attempts. It's almost a law at this point, especially when it's a team like Chicago that you just know is going to be losing pretty much the entire game. Indoor stadium as well. So obviously, I like the passing a lot. So pass attempts over right there for Caleb Williams. Now we're going to be pairing that with DeAndre Swift under his rush attempts. I believe it is at 14.5 rush attempts right here. We're taking the under. He's gone under 4 games in a row at this point. Obviously, one of those games was against Minnesota where he had 13. He is banged up still. He has been banged up for weeks, which is why he's not getting a lot of carries in general. But on top of him being banged up and not getting a lot of carries, it's just because straight up they're losing games. They're down. Like I just said, they have to pass the ball. They can't run the ball a lot. And when he's banged up on top of that, he's not getting as many carries as he normally would see. So I really like DeAndre Swift under 14.5 rush attempts. Obviously, that correlates really well with Caleb Williams over, because if Caleb Williams throws the ball over 35 times, which I'm expecting him to do, then obviously I would expect DeAndre Swift to go under his rush attempts just because you only have so many plays on offense, obviously, right? And then on top of all this, we're going to correlate even more plays. We're going to be taking Rome Odunze over his receptions line at 3.5. This line's way too low. I thought this was going to be at 4, so 3.5 is a steal in my eyes. So he's hit this 3 out of his last 5 games. Obviously, again, one of those games was against Minnesota where he had 5 receptions. And like I said, this correlates a lot because if Caleb Williams is going to throw the ball 35 plus times, we really should expect Rome Odunze to get 4 or more receptions in this game. Last time he played Minnesota, he had 10 targets in that game and 5 receptions. So we're taking him over again, 3.5 receptions. Again, I thought that line was going to be at least 4. So 3.5, I like that line a lot. The other play is going to be very similar again. We're going to be taking Keenan Allen over 4.5. I just think all of these lines are too low. I think this game is going to be very similar to the first game they played, at least when it comes to pass attempts and kind of just game scripting as far as who's winning and who's losing. Maybe not yards and everything like that, but as far as targets, receptions, pass attempts, rush attempts, all that kind of stuff goes, I think it's going to be very similar. So we're taking Keenan Allen over. He had 9 against Minnesota. He had, I want to say, 15 targets in that game. So 4.5 receptions, I'm taking that all day. That is way too low for Keenan Allen. Caleb Williams has been liking to pass the ball to Keenan Allen a lot more recently. So I just like both those guys over their receptions, especially if I'm expecting him to throw 35, 40, 45 times in this game, I can expect 2 of their receivers to get over, 4 and 5 receptions in this game. Now, the last play I have for you guys is going to be TJ Hawkinson. So we are going to take at least one Vikings player here, TJ Hawkinson, over 4 receptions. So I like this line at 4 because if it does land exactly on 4 like it did last game against Atlanta, it just pushes. We don't lose any money. We don't make any money either, but it's okay. We don't lose any money if it lands on 4. I think he's going to get more than 4, but I think he should at least get 4 in this game. So it's a pretty safe play. Obviously, last time he played Chicago, he had 9 targets. He had 7 receptions. Chicago has not been good at defending tight ends this season. And TJ Hawkinson, obviously coming back from injury this year, he's still warming up. He's looking better and better each game. So second time around against Chicago, obviously indoor stadium at Minnesota. So I like this line at 4 receptions a lot. Like I said, I just think it's a safe line to put in there at 4. If it was at 4.5, I would not touch it, but 4, I like it just because it's a lot safer. These are the 6 plays I have for you guys. Obviously, we have a ton of Chicago players, so split this up as you want. If you have other plays, take some of these guys, throw it with that, or take some of them and throw it with this. I would not recommend to just do the full 6-man. Use the plays how you want to use them, but I just wouldn't recommend to do all 6. But these are the plays I have for you guys. Again, make sure to drop a like on the video. I really would appreciate that, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Again, I post these videos every day helping you guys out, so it's going to help you out. Make sure to subscribe. Before we get out of here, I will remind you guys one last time, you get free money and free plays for these Monday night games if you just download Sleeper or Chalkboard using code GHOST. and you get a free month of VIP. But even if you don't want the free month of VIP, you can still get free plays and free money just by downloading one of these apps, or even both if you want, using promo code GHOST. But if you do want the free VIP where you get text messages every single day directly to your phone of every single sport, all my favorite plays every day for free for an entire month, all you have to do is download and use one of these codes on one of these apps and drop a comment down below after you deposit at least $10 with that code. But other than that, guys, these are the plays I have for you for the games on Monday night. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.